morning, everybody, and welcome to Storytime. Let's do our good morning song, shall we?
Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Our day is beginning, there's so much to do. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Whoa, good morning. My music's sounding a little sad this morning, isn't it? Let's do some counting. How far do we want to count today? Oh, I heard somebody say 10. Let's do 10. And then we'll count by 10 to 100. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then to count to 100, you go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Very good. Now let's do our ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And our letter today is the letter C. And it makes a k sound like Karina and Carl and Cardinal, circus, circle, cookies, my favorite C word, and my word for today is colors. And there's lots of colors in the world, aren't there? But these three, blue, red, and yellow, are called primary colors. And then, I know you're not going to be able to see this too well on the screen, but if you mix blue and red, do you know what color you get? Very good, you get purple. And if you mix blue and yellow, I heard somebody yelled green. And then if you mix yellow and red, you get orange. Now, if you want to try this at home with your markers, if you have Crayola markers and you want to practice on the paper, if you mix the colors and see how that works for you, okay? Now let's go listen to our first story about colors. The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. A long way out in the deep blue sea there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. Look how beautiful. One day a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the rainbow fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset he told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the rainbow fish. They turned away when he swam by. Oh my. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish, "but if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly 2 eyes caught him in their glare and the octopus emerged from the darkness. Emerge means to come out of. "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves had told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." "I can't," the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? Never! How could I ever be happy without them?" Suddenly he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. "Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The rainbow fish wavered. "Only one very, very small shimmering scale," he thought. "Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one." Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much," the little fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. That little fish was very excited, wasn't he? The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Look how happy they are. And he feels very happy too. The end. story about the rainbow fish. And for our craft today, we're going to make a rainbow fish. So what I did is you will get a blue piece of paper like this with the fish on it. Then you can take your crayon and decorate it, color it all in. And then I'm going to share with you, I'm not sure what colors you'll get because there's different colors, but it'll be shiny paper. And it'll be sort of in the shape of the fins, or else it might be a semicircle piece, and then you can cut it to make the little fins on your fish. And all you need to do is take a little bit of glue and put it on the back and put that on there, okay? Now, like I said, I will send you a couple pieces, and it'll be a surprise what colors you get, but it'll be to make your shiny rainbow fish. I like that story because it's about sharing, and that gave me a chance to share with you. So now we'll go back and listen to our second story. Mouse Paint by Ellen Walsh. One day while the cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint, one red, one yellow, and one blue. They thought it was mouse paint. They climbed right in. Then one was red, one was yellow, and one was blue. I think they look pretty, don't you? They dripped puddles of paint onto the paper. The puddles looked like fun. Look, he cried. Red feet in a yellow puddle make orange. The yellow mouse hopped into a blue puddle. His feet mixed and stirred and stirred and mixed until... Look down, said the red mouse and the blue mouse. Yellow feet in a blue puddle make green. Then the blue mouse jumped into a red puddle. He splashed and mixed and danced until... Purple! They all shouted. Blue feet in a red puddle make purple. But the paint on their fur got sticky and stiff, so they washed themselves down to a nice soft white. And look, they are in the kitty cat's water dish. They are bad. And painted the paper instead. They painted 1 part red and 1 part yellow and 1 part blue. They mixed red and yellow to paint an orange part. Yellow and blue to paint a green part, and blue and red to paint a purple part. Aren't they clever? But they left some white because of the cat. They had to have somewhere to hide. The end. Okay, I hope you liked that second story about those messy mice painting. Oh my, oh my. Anyways, I want to remind you before we go that on Thursday, December 31st at 11:30 in the morning, we can watch Countdown to Noon, which is sort of like if you would stay up till midnight, but if you're like me, I never make it that long. And we'll do some songs and dancing and marching and having lots of fun, counting down the new year, the year 2021. Woo! Anyway, so I hope you will watch that. And then coming up in January, you'll have to look at the calendar for the date and everything. I think it's Monday, the 25th of January. We're going to have Magical Winter Wonderland and do some fun things talking about winter. So I hope you'll join us for that. So let's sing our last song, shall we?
The more we get together, together, together. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be.
See you next time.